Okay, how's it going, guys? Now, I wanted to make this video for a while. Now, I've been debating on whether I should make it or not, so I just decided to go ahead and talk about it. What I want to talk about today is a topic that a lot of people talk about on anime forums, and I see a lot of comments on Facebook and on other YouTube videos, and it's a debate topic on long animes versus short animes, or longer animes versus short animes. Same thing, basically. So what people are saying is they say that short animes don't give enough time to develop characters, and you don't really get attached to the main characters. And longer animes, you have a chance to understand and kind of get in tune with those main characters, and you get a feel for the story more when it's longer and drawn out. Here's my opinion on it, and then I'm going to state some other people's opinions. My opinion on it is it depends on the anime that you're watching. I think for most cases or most scenarios, they're pretty much equal in terms of uh, storyline and characters and stuff like that. For example, if you were to compare, this may not be a really good comparison, but if you were to compare, a character like Naruto, and you would compare a character in Cowboy Bebop, the main character in Cowboy Bebop, you would understand that, or you would know, I would think that both characters have the same weight to them. And not to mention, Naruto, we're just talking about Naruto, we're not even getting into Naruto Shippuden, but, you know, with Naruto, the main character, you pretty much understand who he is from episode 1 to 25. And that's equivalent to Cowboy Bebop's episodes, 1 to 25. So you get a feel for who he is as a character. Um, I also think that, just being unbiased, that with longer animes, like I said, it gets drawn out. Some things are just drawn out for unnecessary reasons, and it just needs to end. Um, I'm not going to mention animes, so I don't want to get any hate, but I just think some animes just need to end. There's no point in carrying it longer than it should be. And usually when people say that, I don't hear any negative things about a short series. I usually hear that it should be longer, and that's not really a negative thing. That's just stating their what they feel should have happened. It should be longer. But I think where longer animes go wrong is they tend to lose the feeling or lose the kind of story, I guess you could say. The story tends to get out of sync, because so many characters come into play, and it's kind of a con in longer animes, because when you bring in other characters, you have to talk about them. You have to explain their background. You have to explain where they came from. You need to what will they contribute to the story? What will they do? Will they kill the main character? What is he going to do for the team? What is his overall purpose? What is his goals? What is his ambitions? What is his sorrows? What was his family? You have to explain a lot of stuff. And when you get a whole bunch of characters into an anime, unless you have good writers, it just gets kind of catastrophic here, and it just doesn't do very well. Um, but like I said, some animes do that very well. Bring in a whole bunch of characters, they do that very well. But some don't. Now, with shorter animes, where it tends to go wrong is the only thing that I see really with short animes that go wrong is that it ends too quick. And when I read the manga and I read the anime, it that's a good example. That's a good starting point. Like, for example, I read Kaiji. It's about a guy who gambles, and for like when I read the anime, I was like, "Whoa, this is crazy! Man, this is just awesome. Can't get any better." You know, there has to be something. There can't be anything more. They got everything right. And I really read the manga, and I was like, "Whoa, there's so much more detail than in the anime." Now, keep in mind, I know just like in the movies and in the cartoons and in the anime, they can't put everything possibly into the anime. They can't. But they can try their best to, because I feel like, unlike a movie that's an adaptation from a book, you have only a certain amount of time to put it into one movie, unless you want to make sequels, and that's a lot of money, a lot of budgeting, stuff like that. You have to make another movie, so it'll be kind of hard for that. But with anime, I feel like it's not as much of an excuse, because here's the thing, because you know you can set the amount of episodes you want. Now it's still budgeting, but you can set the amount of episodes you want. If you make 50 episodes to cover the whole entire manga, you can. And the writers and the production team and everybody who makes the animes, they can map out each episode as they go. So there's really no excuse um, for that. Now, you know, I'm trying to be as unbiased as possible because, like I said, I don't want to come out just bashing either one. They're both good in their own rights, in their own lane. They're both good. Um, I don't have a preference, because if I were to say that I like longer animes and shorter animes, I would be lying right now, because I've watched a whole bunch of short animes. I've watched a whole bunch of longer animes. One of my favorite short animes is Rainbow Nisha, and I talk about it a lot. Everybody who I meet who's in anime, I tell them to check it out. Half of them do, half of them don't, but nonetheless, it's a good series. And as far as longer animes, I'm watching a lot of them. I'm watching One Piece, Bleach, Naruto, Gintama, and a couple of other ones too. So, um, it's just you can't win. It's just like the English sub versus English dub thing. If you go up and tell somebody you like English dub and they're an English sub fan, they're just gonna bash it and they're gonna say no. I don't want to watch English dub because the voice actors aren't good. They don't get the emotions, which that's not true, because there's some voice actors who do. Same thing with this. If you talk to somebody who hates um, English. If you talk to somebody who hates longer animes, they're going to say, I don't like it, because they lose the story or the feeling of the characters, and it just gets drawn out for some reasons. Here's an example. There's some people who I talk to at the school who, Kennesaw State University, that's where I go, and they say that they hate um, Naruto because of the fact that the fourth grade Ninja War. And they said the fourth grade Ninja War is not good because no characters are dying. Um, it lost the feeling of Naruto. The whole story, the whole Shippuden story is about Naruto rescuing Sasuke. Do you not understand? Do you not understand that that's what Shippuden is about? It's about that. It's about Naruto rescuing Sasuke. That's what Shippuden is basically about. Naruto's search for Sasuke and to bring him back to the freaking Leaf Village. That's what it's about. It's about that. And there's other little side stuff that comes into the story with the Akatsuki and stuff like that. And other characters supposedly dying. Spoiler alert, sorry guys. And stuff like that. That's what it's about. And I'm sorry I'm not talking really loud right now, but I have some roommates in here. I don't really want to wake them up if they're asleep or anything. Maybe running the whole thing, but that's what it's about. And see, that's what I'm talking about. You take one aspect and you judge it for the whole entire anime, and you can't do that. Just because I have one problem with a long-term anime, I cannot say that I hate the long-term. I prefer short-term animes. It's not right. It's not right, because short-term animes have problems too. One thing that short-term animes have, they have that same problem too. But see, here's the thing: in long-term animes, they have a chance to recover or rebound from the mistakes that they made. In short-term, if they mess up one specific scene or one area, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard for them to recover from that. But it's just a huge debated topic that a lot of people are just talking about. I just had to get my 2 cents on it, on what I think on long-term animes versus short-term animes. So, first of all, guys, make your video response to this, because I really want to hear your thoughts on this. And let's try to get 13 likes on this, because I really want you guys to spread the word about this long-term animes versus short-term animes. What are your thoughts? What do you think? Is long-term better than short-term, or short-term better than long-term? What do you think? Are they both equal? What are your thoughts on this, guys? Until next video, guys, I'll check you guys in another video. See you later. Sayonara. Take care and stay cool. Peace. Sorry for the low volume.